Hello and welcome to this video. The visa bulletin for the month of July, which anticipates August interviews, has been released, and as usual I'm here to discuss issues relating to its publication. So let's begin. As you can see from the title of this video, all regions have been made current, which was not the case before. Up until now, the North America region, Egypt, and Nepal were all not current, which meant that applicants from those locations with case numbers beginning at the cutoffs that had been established there could not be scheduled for interview. But with the current situation, such applicants now have the possibility of being scheduled for interview in the month of August, which is good news for them. The next thing is that in the last visa bulletin, the State Department had warned of a possible retrogression, but that retrogression didn't take effect in this visa bulletin, which is good news for applicants with high case numbers in regions that had already been current, because had that retrogression taken effect in this visa bulletin, it would have meant that some of them who have the possibility of being scheduled for interview would have lost that opportunity. The State Department may have decided against retrogression in order to give all DV 2022 applicants the chance of being scheduled for interview. And now that a retrogression was not announced for the month of August, it is not likely that it will be announced for the final month of the program, which will be good news for all applicants, because that will maintain the possibility of them being scheduled for interview up to the very end of the program. The current situation as expressed in this visa bulletin means that there is still hope for DV 2022 applicants. Many of you who have so far not received your interview notification will receive it in the coming weeks. So this is not the time to despair. This is not the time to be downhearted. Just keep your hopes high and expect the best as we move toward the end of the program year. This concerns all DV 2022 applicants. Once you have submitted your DS-260, just continue to keep watch, because any of you could be scheduled for interview at any moment. You are no longer prevented by a cutoff number from being scheduled for interview. What may affect the possibility of you being scheduled for interview is whether your case has been processed and also the working status of your embassy. The last thing concerning the recently released visa bulletin is its date of publication. Before the crashes that the program has known in recent years due to COVID-19, the visa bulletin used to be published during the second week of the month. But since the crisis that the program has been experiencing, the publication of the visa bulletin moved to somewhere around the middle of the month, and there were even occasions when it was published much later than the middle of the month. But for the past couple of months, publication of the visa bulletin has returned to the second week of the month, which is an indication that the program is returning to normalcy, and that is good news for DV 2023 applicants, because it means that their program will most likely be operated under normal circumstances. So these are the issues that concern the visa bulletin for the month of July, and that brings us to the end of this discussion. Thanks for watching the video, and see you, God willing, in the next one. Goodbye.